Hey guys, welcome back to Cocktail Combos. Hope you enjoy.
Cocktail combos. Cocktail combos. Cocktail combos. Cocktail combos. Cocktail combos. Cocktail combos.
Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Thank you for joining us with another episode of Cocktail Combos. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about, our usual thing.
A little bit.
A little this, little that. What we're going to start off with?
Let's start off with a question.
A
Because
question?
we really enjoy doing the questions at the
We
beginning.
did. Okay.
So our question is, can a relationship go back to being the same after someone cheats? What do you
Ooh.
think?
No, it cannot. I think after someone cheats, you can work it out. You can learn to forgive. You can, regain that trust or work on regaining the trust. But I feel like that innocence that was once there is lost.
Right.
And you won't necessarily be able to get it back. However, you never know. Maybe the trust that you've regained and the work that you put into it will bring you guys closer together.
Right, than you were before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends. Everything is situational. Who you cheated with, what you was doing, how long it was going.
That's
All those
true.
things come into play.
Because if it's my cousin, my sister,
right, or
my
a bitch that
best
I saw
friend,
and you said it wasn't, but it was.
Yeah.
That type of stuff is a deal breaker for me. Because not only did you lie, but you was cheating.
And not, even if it's somebody I don't know, if that bitch was in my house, in my bed,
That's a deal breaker.
so
That's a deal breaker.
So that's true.
It's very situational.
That's true.
A
I
case
can
by
agree with
case
that.
thing. So what do you like? Do you think that you will always be insecure in your relationship if someone was to cheat on you?
Oh, I think for a long time that I would be insecure. In your head, you always want to say, if somebody cheated, it's not because of me, it's what they have going on.
Right.
However, in the back of your head, you're thinking, was I not enough?
Right.
Was it something that I wasn't doing that made him go out and do blah, blah, blah? You can be as confident and as strong as you want to be, but there are always still those little thoughts in the back
of your mind. Or even with, like, you call them and they're not answering. Your mind is going to take you to, what are they doing right now?
Yeah.
What are they doing while they could be simply in the shower. But you over here, like, freaking out, like, oh my God, what are they doing? Just because they've had that history before.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes the transition. We are not saying that Steph Curry has cheated on his wife, but insecurities in a relationship.
Yeah.
So Aisha did an interview
She
this
did.
week with the Red Table Talk. Is that what it's called? With Jada Pinkett, and very controversial things were said by her.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna share the audio, what she said, and then we'll give our take on how we felt about what she said.
All right,
Listen up.
Standing. Something that really bothers me and honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women throwing themselves, but me, the past 10 years, I don't have any of that. I have zero, this sounds weird, but male attention. And so then I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not looking. You're not even.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too.
So let's unpack that. So she feels that because her husband is getting all of this attention, she's kind of feeling insecure that she's not getting that type of attention. What is your take on that? Should she feel insecure about that? Is that something that she should be fiending for?
I don't feel like that's something that you should fiend for. I do feel like as a woman, if I get dressed up and a stranger say, oh, you look nice, even if it's one of my patients at work, I'm like, oh, I do, it does make me feel good. However, I don't think that that's something that you should fiend for.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes to the point where you're fiending for any type of attention, because she did say zero male attention. I'm not saying that Steph was included in that zero. But
it
she
could be,
said
yeah.
0 male attention.
Mhm.
And if she feels like she's not getting that from her husband, and when she goes out in public, she's not getting it from anyone at all, I can kind of see why
Where
she
she'd be
may
insecure.
be a little insecure, especially since the fact that she just had
Another
baby, her third child. Her body may be changing,
Right.
and she may not feel as sexy as she used to
Right.
feel. And just having somebody saying, "Oh, you know, your outfit is cute
Mhm.
today," or "Oh, you working it" or something, it might make her feel a little better about herself.
Right.
And I would love to say, you know, you need to have that confidence within yourself. Nobody from the outside world should have to validate you to make you feel like you are this or you are that. But at the end of the day, we are human,
Yeah.
and I can kind of understand why she
Said what she said. Or feels the way she feels.
However, the fact that I feel like when she was talking, it sounded like she was having girl talk.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't regret what she said. It looked like Steph backed her up with being as open as she was. However, that wouldn't be something that I would personally say on camera to the world. But what do you think about it?
I feel like it was a real thing to say, but it was a reckless thing to say at the same time, because I felt like they have this certain image that they have as a couple, like they have this picture perfect type of relationship. They got the kids, they got the big life, like they're young, thriving, and then for you to say the thing about not having male attention, it almost makes it seem like there is something wrong in the relationship. Not just, oh, I'm not getting all these people in my DMs trying to come at me, but Steph not doing something.
I mean, I can agree with that. Like, if you are getting that attention from your man, I don't feel like
you wouldn't even be able to even see that you're not getting attention from other men. Because I've been with my husband for damn near 12 years. Ain't nobody up in my DMs like that, and I'm not looking for nobody to be with him, because to me it's not appropriate anyway. I'm a married woman, so to me, you should be glad people being respectful of you and your relationship.
Yeah.
But when I go out, do people comment and say that I look good? All the time. Am I fiending and am I thriving off of that? Absolutely not, because my husband does that for me.
I said she needs to go to the hood grocery store, go to Foodorama.
Right.
And
walk
through Foodorama. If y'all don't know what Foodorama is, that is the grocery store in the hood of Houston, in Highland Clark. And whenever you walk in there, it's gonna be some old man, some young man, some homeless man telling you how good he might ask you for $1 afterwards.
Hey, now.
But he gonna tell you look good. If that's all she want to hear, that's all she gotta do.
Walk on through.
You gotta come visit us, girl. All of them gonna love you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, do you think that Steph Curry's career and her career together are so busy that they're not able to spend as much quality time together? Do you think that could have anything to do with it?
I think it could be a major factor in it, but there are so many couples that have these busy, like you look at Dwayne Wade, who was an NBA, and Gabrielle Union, who was a very busy actress. They somehow made it work.
That's
so
true.
If that is an issue, then y'all need to sit down and figure out what it is that's going to work for you guys. If you're not okay with seeing your husband every other week, then hey boo, like let's figure something out.
Yeah.
Y'all can afford flights. Get these flights in so I can see my man, and let's move on from there. But to just sit there and just be sitting in insecurity, that's a lot, especially when you do have an NBA husband, because you know what comes with that. There are so many women that are literally throwing themselves at your husband on a daily basis, and if you're not seeing him for long periods of times, I can see how your mind starts to wandering.
It does.
Especially if he ain't picking up that phone, that can become a big issue.
One of my questions is, if there is a woman that's listening right now that feels insecure or feels the way that Aisha feels at this point, what advice would you give her to help cope with her insecurities that she have, other than seeking validation from outside people?
I would say that you need to have open communication with your partner and tell them what you are feeling, and then, because I know something about a man is if you don't tell them, they ain't gonna do it. So if you aren't getting enough attention from your man, then say, baby, you're not giving me enough attention, and it's making me feel this certain type of way. And then if he's not going to change it and fix it to make you feel better and feel more secure, then y'all got other issues.
Yeah.
More than just you feeling insecure about not getting some DMs. It's way more than that. I think if he wanted you to feel better and wanted you to feel secure, he would do whatever it is that you were asking him to do. Because I'm sure it would be something extremely small.
Yeah.
Just something as simple as, babe, every time you see me and I bend over, I need you to slap my ass. It needs to happen every single time. If you can't do that, that's something simple. But I think it starts with communication. You can't just be sitting there insecure and not say shit.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. So we will move on to our next topic,
Which is the
have
cock hour.
Cock hour.
So I know that, I mean, this has made national news, girl, and it just makes me
Right
sick
up the
to
street
even,
from
yes, it makes me sick to even talk about it, but we got to talk about it because it's a big thing right now.
Yeah.
So our cock hour, we have awarded that to Brittany Bowens. And if you don't know who that is Malia Davis, the baby that has been missing for over a week. It's her mama.
It's her mama.
She went on TV, what was this, yesterday with Quanell X and was doing her little boo-hoo crying.
She wasn't even crying.
She
No
didn't
tears
do it
came
right. She
from
didn't
her
do it
eyes.
right.
She was just...
It was a mess.
It really was.
And everybody has really been, I think, was kind of in her corner until that day. Let's talk about the accusations that she was giving out.
So basically she stated that she felt like he had been molesting her. He would take baths, or give her baths. He would take her to daycare and bring her back home without her knowing, and then sending her back to daycare. So she felt like he might have been molesting her. Stated that he had been physically abusive to her, to the child, in the past, and that basically she felt like he had been beating her and molesting this child. But my thing about it all is, if you felt this way, why are you still with this man?
Why are you still with this man? And then that's A. B, why did you leave the baby with this man while you went out of town? Because she got a Zeddy. Because he has been very vocal since the baby went missing. Why not leave her with somebody else that you know is not beating her and molesting her, but instead you leave the baby with him?
And then they already had a previous CPS case.
Yes, they did, because as everybody heard, the baby had just had 3 surgeries on her head. She had a head injury that CPS was like, it couldn't have possibly been her just falling out of it. Your baby is sick right now. And
so let's talk about the reason why she left. She stated that she took a plane to go check on her sick father. Once again, it is May?
It's the first week of May.
First week of May. Her father passed away April 11th, and she stated that she had took a flight to check on her sick father. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because if she would have stated that she had took a flight to check on her father to go to her father's funeral.
Or go visit his gravesite, something like that. But here's the kicker, and I just thought about this as we were sitting here. She took a flight to go see her dead father, correct? He was from Houston.
Oh.
Who you flying with?
So, oh my goodness. I feel like the mother's guilty as well.
Yeah.
I feel like this flight could have possibly been a cover-up for...
Did she even take a flight?
Did she even take a flight?
Do we have evidence of that? I don't even feel like she took a flight.
I don't trust her, and it doesn't make sense to me. Even if she had no clue, at the end of the day, you still left your daughter with a man that you know was abusing her, and that you figured was molesting her. You waited almost a week before you even came out and said anything about
because they were even saying that he was a suspect at that point.
Because let me tell you, if I figured you did anything to my child, the police gonna know right away.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way I'm gonna possibly cover you up or let you go free when I even have the slightest idea.
Yes, that you have done something to my baby. Oh, that's so sad.
And she was defending him until I feel like because they found samples of her blood in the house, and he is now in custody. But I feel like until they found that blood, she was taking up for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like her coming out and throwing him
It's
under
a
the
cover.
bus is
It's a cover.
Yeah, she's trying to cover herself up.
Mm-hmm. And she needs to be right next to him in jail.
I agree.
Right next to him in court, because you put your daughter in a position that a baby should not be in. They shouldn't be in a position like that.
Yeah. You know, I've been hearing a lot of cases about child molestation and rape and things lately. And that brings me to the mama
say cock you out. Yes. So this case, it popped up across my Instagram, and I was disgusted. And then I had to send it to y'all because I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? So there was a man that started a mission in Haiti, and I'm assuming it was to spread Christianity and help them out because they're highly impoverished over there. But so there is a man named James Arbo, 40-year-old Mennonite missionary, who did the Haiti trips from between 2008 and 2017.
Long time.
Yeah, that's
9 years.
That's 9 years of cutting up. He told the police that he had engaged in sexual acts with a 5-year-old boy while in Haiti, and they actually found out that these acts were with at least 15 boys in Haiti. He was sentenced to 23 years in prison for the abuse, which is that's great. Finally, they're actually putting somebody in prison that belongs there. But that's just a lot. You put this mission on. It's very sick.
How do you use God to
lure children in that you had every intention of abusing from the get-go? You had no intention of doing right by these children.
It's so
as
sad.
young as 5 years old. I had a 5-year-old. My baby's 6 now, but 5 years old.
I'm sorry, this might be a little overboard, but stuff like that, death penalty.
Death penalty. You need to go.
You
are costing us tax dollars to sit there and just be a sick, nasty, perverted individual.
A 5-year-old?
A 5-year-old.
And how many cases?
15. 15 cases.
And that he admitted to.
That he admitted to. This is him admitting. So what J. Cole say? You got to multiply that by 3. Cause that's a lot. So what I mean, I don't understand the mental capacity of a person that can make a whole mission up just so you can molest some children, some babies.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm glad his ass is in jail. I know that much.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm glad he got what he deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. That goes with somebody that deserves to be in jail is in jail.
Finally.
Because it's disgusting. But let's, on that note, so there was a woman, you sent this to me, and I was kind of disturbed by it.